Hey everyone, welcome back. For those of you that are new to my channel, I am AJ, and here we talk about all things side hustles. Different things that everyday people like yourself and myself can do to earn a few extra dollars on the side or even turn it into a full-time gig. So if you've got that entrepreneurial mindset, or if you want to go ahead and make a few extra dollars on the side, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button and that alert bell down below so that you'll get notified for any new videos that we post. In my previous video, we talked about my first experience renting my car out on a car sharing platform called Turo.com. If you missed that video, I'll go ahead and post the link in the description below so you can go ahead and check that out. Now from that video, some friends and family had asked me, is it worth renting your car out on Turo? I'm kind of scared that other people are going to be driving my car. And essentially, how much did that rental actually make you? So in this video, I wanted to go ahead and address those questions, as well as dive deep into the actual numbers and take a look at exactly how much I made from this Turo rental. So let's go ahead and get to those numbers. When I listed my car, I included 200 miles per day for my renters so that they can go ahead and enjoy the car. So our first line item here does show the miles that are included at 800 miles because, again, the renter had the car over the course of 4 days at 200 miles per day, gives us to 800 miles. When I received the car back and actually took a picture of the odometer, we noticed that the miles driven here were actually 1,177 miles. So Turo is actually going to capture that within the receipt. That's going to go ahead and lead us to excess miles that the renter actually had driven of 377 miles. And as we scroll down through this receipt here, we'll actually see how that renter was charged for those excess miles that were driven. But let's go ahead and start off with our baseline trip price that the renter has to pay. As I scroll down a little bit further, we can see here that our trip price is $129 per day over the course of 4 days, which is going to go ahead and equal that $516. Now within that trip price, 800 total miles are allocated, so the renter isn't going to go ahead and get charged any additional fees for that 800 miles. Now, as I mentioned in my previous video, when I got the car back, the car completely smelled like weed. So I went ahead and actually charged a smoking fee to the renter of $50. And then based off of that excess mileage that the renter had driven, the 377 miles, Turo went ahead and calculated that excess mileage at 89 cents per mile, giving us a total additional charge here of $335.53. Now, when I met with the driver, he had mentioned that he didn't have time to fill up the gas tank, so I went ahead and had to fill that up, and that cost me an additional $46.47. The neat thing is, for a host, Turo will actually reimburse you an inconvenience fee of an additional $10 on top of the actual gas costs to fill up the car. Okay, the car came back a little bit dirty. He didn't end up giving it back washed. So I went ahead and on my listing, I do charge a $20 cleaning fee if the car doesn't come back clean. I went ahead and charged that $20. With all those fees considered, the total trip that the renter had to pay was $877.34. So what did I actually earn? Let's go ahead and scroll down a little bit further down this receipt. And here we can go ahead and take a look at our earnings. And Turo will go ahead and take 30% of those total fees. And that 30% is actually based off of the type of insurance plan that's going to go ahead and cover my car, which is actually an insurance plan under Turo. So I went ahead and chose their basic plan, which covers all damages, theft, damages to the outside of the car, damages to the inside of the car. What it doesn't cover, and which is what their next level plan does cover, is the ability to recoup lost earnings. I felt like I didn't really need that, being that this was my first rental, so I went ahead and stuck with their standard plan, which again will protect me in any instance here. And because of that, again, they do take 30% of that total rental cost. Now, what did I actually earn on this rental? Well, I actually went ahead and earned $722.54. Now, outside of having to spend money to refill my gas tank after I got the car back, because the renter actually ended up smoking weed in my car, I did have to get some type of odor eliminator to go ahead and get rid of that smell so that I can go ahead and rent that car out again. I went ahead and went on Amazon and found Meguiar's sold this car bomb, which would eventually remove the smell of the car. So that ended up costing me another $19.99. And I'll go ahead and post a link to this item below. It worked great. It completely eliminated the smell of the weed in the car. If you've got some funky smells in your car, I highly recommend this product. Be sure to check it out. Again, I'll post the links where you can get it on Amazon down in the description below. Now that we know what those additional expenses were that I had to shell out for this Turo rental, let's go ahead and sum up the total net profit based off of our gross revenue and then any expenses that we actually had to shell out for this total trip. So as we take a look at that total net profit and calculating that, we go ahead and start off at the beginning with our total gross revenue from Turo of $877.34. From there, we're going to go ahead and subtract our Turo fees of $154.80, and then the cost to fill up my gas tank, which ended up coming to $46.47. Now, we also had to buy that car odor eliminator because of the smoke smell that was in my car. That cost me another $19.99, leaving us with a grand total of $656.08 that I ended up netting out on this 4-day rental with Turo. Now that we've taken a look at the actual numbers, I want to go ahead and give some final thoughts on Turo and answer some of those questions that have come from friends and family. You know, is Turo worth it? I absolutely do believe that it's worth it. As you can see, we were able to generate over $650 in income, and that income is going to go ahead and actually pay for my car for the month. Any additional rentals that do go out for my car is going to be extra income that's going to be able to go into my pocket. Now, some people are concerned with, what happens if they damage my car or whatnot, or my car gets stolen. You really have to emotionally disconnect from your car and look at it as a business asset. But you are protected with the Turo insurance against any theft or any damage to the car. So moving forward, I'm going to continue renting out my car, hoping to generate more income on that. And then ultimately, maybe after 3 or 4 months, to actually purchase a car and use it specifically just for Turo. I hope you found extreme value from this video today. If you have any questions, feel free to post down below, or any comments, go ahead and post them down below. I'll be happy to get back to you on that. But until then, I'll talk to you on the next video. Thanks for watching.